everybody, welcome back to James's Classic Movies, and today we're talking to you about the Parent Trap series. What you may or may not know is there were 5 movies made concerning the Parent Trap, but the original series was 4 movies, until, of course, the remake with Lindsay Lohan making it 5. The Parent Trap was a book written in 1949 by Eric Kästner, a German author. The book was shown to Walt Disney, and Walt Disney read it and fell in love with it and decided to make a movie in 1961. Director David Swift was called in to do the project, and of course, just finishing the movie was Haley Mills in the movie Pollyanna. Excuse me. She just finished up the Pollyanna, and of course she was signed to a 5-movie contract, and this will be her second movie, and along with Maureen O'Hara and Brian Keith, and of course a few other actors back in that time would make the Parent Trap. The Parent Trap is about twin girls who meet at summer camp, and inadvertently come up with a plan to get their parents back together who had been divorced since their birth. And of course, it's involving Maureen O'Hara character and the Brian Keith character, Lee Evers and the McKittricks. They devise a plan to get together, and all hell breaks loose, as you know. This touched the hearts of many, many people, from not only in America, but across the seas as well. Now, we hope that you would pick up a copy of that and enjoy it. We're going to be talking now about the other movies that you probably have not seen, and that's the 3 sequels to this one. And we'll be right back.
I never saw her before in my life. The nerve of her coming here with your face. What are you going to do about it?
Four weeks left at camp, and you'll spend them all together. Room together, eat together, play together.
How old are you? I'll be 14 November 12th. That's my birthday, too. What is your mother like? Busted up with Dad when I was young. There used to be a picture of her on Daddy's desk. What do you do with her picture? It's my mother. But it's my mother, too. Sisters! Do you want to meet Father? And I'm just dying to know Mother. Let's get together, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why did you and I come back? My very own father. Let's get together.
Oh, Father.
Father. We be a friend.
Do you miss me?
You'll never know. If we switched, sooner or later they'd have to unswitch us. And they'd have to meet again, face to face.
Susie, there's been a lot of things happening since you left.
What does a young girl like her see in him? I'll give you a million reasons, and he's got them right in the bank.
We're in trouble. You'll have to bring Mother out here immediately.
Oh, what a time for you to show up, just when I'm gonna get married.
Daddy, please don't marry that woman.
I'm going to marry your father, so you get used to the idea.
You want a bet? Let's get together, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Off with the old and on with the new, eh?
You ever get that funny feeling like something's gonna happen? Like a storm brewing?
We will be. Let's get together. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was wonderful, girls.
Great.
1986, directed by director Ronald Maxwell, who also brought us Gettysburg and Gods and Generals. Haley Mills returns to the screen to reprise her role as Susan and Sharon in the Parent Trap 2. Also starring in this picture is Tom Skerritt, is Bill Grand, and also Carrie Ham and Bridget Anderson is also in this picture. This is a different take on what is going on now. Here we have Haley Mills all grown up now with Sharon and Susan, and Sharon recently divorced, is trying to get a career together and wants to move to New York from Florida. Well, her daughter Nikki has other plans for her. She didn't want to go to New York and gets sent to summer school because her grades are failing, and she runs into Mary Grand. Push comes to shove, these two girls hit it off really well, and Nikki finds out that Mary's father, Tom Skerritt, a big news writer for the local paper there, is also divorced, and they look up a plan because they become inseparable, the two girls, and they decide to hook up their parents to get them married. And you can imagine the chaos that ensued afterwards. We hope that you will, when you buy the Parent Trap 2, you get 2 movies if you buy the right package, and this is one of the movies you get, the new Parent Trap 2. And believe me, it's well worth the money. Now it gets good now, because in 1989, director Molly Miller presents us with Parent Trap 3. That's right, Parent Trap 3. Which generates a sequel, which we'll get into in just a moment. Again, directed by Molly Miller, Parent Trap 3 was the third feature in the original Parent Trap series. And very well made and very done. If you have not seen this, you need to. This stars, again, Haley Mills in a double role as Susan Evers, and again as Sharon. Also starring is Joy Creel and her sister Leanne as Megan and Lisa Wyatt, along with Monica Lacey as Jessie Wyatt. Also in this is Patricia Richardson from Home Improvement, and Barry Boswick as Mr. Wyatt. What we have here is a I'm sorry about these pop-ups, man, they're annoying as hell. But what we have here is Barry Boswick is going to marry Pat Richardson, but what she wants to do is she wants to renovate the beachside home, and the girls don't want anything to do with that, and she hires an interior decorator to do this, or designer, which happens to be Susan Evers, which is recently divorced from her pilot husband. If you'll recall from Parent Trap 2, she was very attached to her husband, but you know how Susan Evers is. But anyway, she gets down there, and I guess the two fall in love or hit it off or start to hit it off. The 3 girls want them to get together, which they do, and you can just imagine the chaos. But that was only the beginning. Now, this is a sequel to Parent Trap 3. On all actuality, this is, even though it's labeled Parent Trap 3, it is a sequel, barely known as Parent Trap 4. What we have here is, like I said, the sequel to 3 with Barry Boswick and Susan and all the three children. They get a letter today of inherited an estate from their aunt who has passed away in Hawaii, of all places. Well, they all go to Hawaii and take a look at the place. Of course, the girls are meeting the boys and so forth and so forth. And, of course, Barry Boswick runs into an old rival who wants to buy the place and promises that he'll take care of it and keep it the way it is. But we know better than that. The two had only intended to stop here and then take their honeymoon in Australia. But things don't always work out as we planned, do they? Well, again, another wonderful story of Parent Trap, and we hope that you will see this or be able to obtain a copy of the movie. I have all of them but I won't tell you how I tamed him. But anyway, let's move on. And like I say, this is a wonderful picture. We hope that you get a chance to see it. You can probably watch it on Paramount. If you have the Paramount channel on your internet, you can watch it there. I think we all recognize this. This is the motion picture, the fifth movie outside of the Parent Trap series. To me, I just put them all together and call it the Parent Trap series. This is starring Lindsay Lohan along with Dennis Quaid and Natasha Richardson, who passed away unfortunately, along with Lisa Ann Walters and Elaine Hendricks as the heavy in this, and of course Joanna Barnes, who played the heavy in the first one. Well, the love interest in the first one is now back to play the grandmother. This is a really good picture. We hope that you will pick this up. As usual, the girls meet at summer camp as they did in the first one, and of course they bounce off each other for a few until they realize that they are sisters, and then incorporate a plan to get the parents back together, because they spent 14 years, well, I think it's 11 years with these two apart, and they're not going to be separated anymore. So, as you know, all hell breaks loose, and of course, it's fun for everybody, and of course, fun for the family. Again, we hope you will pick this up and add it to your collection. Take a look at this.
About your dad, huh?
Mother, you can't avoid the subject forever. At least tell me what he was like. I want to talk to you about my mother.
Well, what about your mother?
Dad, I'm almost 12. How long do you expect me to buy that story that the stork dropped me on your doorstep?
Everyone in the world believes they're unique in their own way. Annie James and Hallie Parker are about to discover.
This is so freaky.
They're both unique in the same way.
That's my mom. That's my dad. And you and I are like sisters. Hallie, we're like twins. I have a brilliant idea. I think we should switch places. I'll go back to London as you, and you go back to California as me. If we switch, they'll have to unswitch us. And when they do, they'll have to meet again, face to face. Honey, you never looked better.
Welcome home, kiddo.
Dad, finally.
Now, two sisters
You're back. Mother,
are setting the perfect trap
It seems like it's been forever.
I have no idea.
to bring their parents back together.
This is an emergency. Dad's in love. What?
Wear your shirt like this. I like it when I can see a little chest hair.
It's disgusting. If there's any hope of getting Mom and Dad back together, we've got to do it fast.
I am marrying your father in 2 weeks, and nothing you do is going to come between us.
Hi, Mary.
Hello.
How you doing?
Both of them?
From the makers of Father of the Bride,
Does everyone here know something I don't know?
Yes.
Dennis Quaid, Natasha Richardson, and introducing Lindsay Lohan.
Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Mom's amazing. Don't know how you ever let her go. I wish I may. I wish I might. Have my wish come true tonight.
Disney's The Parent Trap.
Now, whether you're a fan of the 1961 Parent Trap or the 1998 Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan, or all the ones in between, it is good entertainment for the whole family. We hope and pray that you will get all these movies into your collection. It is a lot of fun entertainment, along with other Disney pictures. And until next time, we hope that you enjoyed this review of our little girl, Haley Mills and Lindsay Lohan. And we'll come back and see us next time for a great movie review. Until next time, I'm James with James's Classic Movies. You have been watching The Parent Trap, this series.